At New England Tech's East Greenwich campus, it's easy to notice a lot of interactive gaming, so we caught up with a few students to see what they had to say about the issue, and see how they think it affects their academic performance. The first gamer we met up with was Ronald Barber, and he didn't have much to say about the subject.
Ronald Barber. I play for fun. There's no reason to get serious about a bunch of ones and zeros.
When asked what he's learned from video games, he simply replied,
Aim for the head or they're not dead.
Next, we met up with an avid gamer in the game development and simulation programming technology. He had milder thoughts on what can be learned from video games.
My name is Michael Poland and I'm in the game design and simulation programming tech. Now when I play games I'll be like, oh, they easily could have done this for the camera angle and it would have made it a lot better, or the AI is really boring, they should have written it a different way and stuff like that. Some of the guys in the degree are like, oh, now that I design games, games aren't fun anymore. It's still fun because it's neat to see, like I recognize what they did when they were making the game and stuff, so it's still fun, but it's fun on another level because I can see what's going on behind the scenes. Kind of like when you guys walked up to me, I was playing my DS, so if I'm somewhere that I can't be playing on my laptop or my Xbox or whatever, I'll have my DS or I'll be playing like Angry Birds on my phone or something. I'm always playing some kind of game, or I'll be playing a board game. Like I play every kind of game. Growing up and still now, I always loved the Age of Empires series, and that has a lot of historical accuracies in like the story campaign and in like the information that's included inside of the game. And there's other games like that that are based in history, like the earlier Call of Duty games and stuff, and I learned a lot about history from games. I'll be sitting down and someone, like my mom, girlfriend, whoever, will be like, why aren't you doing schoolwork? I'm like, I am. I'm researching camera angles and bullet trajectory and all that stuff. But when I still had like general education courses and stuff, it'd be like, oh man, I should be writing that paper. A couple more rounds will do, you know. If there's lots of titles coming out, and especially if you're one of those people that always has to have like the new system, especially in the handheld market, a new one will come out like 2, 4, like they come out sooner than the entertainment consoles like the Xbox and stuff. So if you're always, I need the newest thing when it comes out, it's easy to get up there in the thousands in like a year or two. The one that I'm looking forward to the most right now, and I've been a fan of the series ever since it was a rumor, Mass Effect 3 is coming out. I've been to midnight releases before. It really depends on the size of the store and like the where it's located and stuff. Because like I'm from a small town in Mass, and like the closest mall to me, it's like a closet is the size of the GameStop that's there. So I've been to bigger stores like in Providence, Boston, Nashua, and they go crazy sometimes. If the game has enough hype, they'll do like little giveaways like t-shirts and stuff, raffles. It depends on where you go, but it's definitely an experience.
After speaking with Michael, we decided to go check out the midnight release for Mass Effect 3 at a small Cranston GameStop. When we arrived at the scene, the line had already begun to form, but luckily we were able to pry someone away for an interview. Local high school student Brian Greenfield informed us he expects to play Mass Effect for several hours after purchasing the game, while still planning on waking up for school in the morning. This tendency seems common among young gamers, and we asked if Brian believes this affects his academic performance negatively.
In the most part, no, unless you play them excessively. Like you take it before your homework, you'll play them instead of doing your homework. So that can affect your schoolwork eventually if you keep forgetting about your homework and playing video games. I'll function, I think function pretty well because the classes I have tomorrow are pretty simple. Tomorrow's a simple day for me. So I think I'll fare pretty well. My favorite thing is just coming out and just supporting the GameStop and coming out here, show that they have a bunch of fans that can come to the midnight releases and build up some support so we can keep them going. Like nights like this, it's more social and players get to communicate about different games. I mean, there's nothing really violent that goes on during midnight releases, more of a friendly environment. Talk about different things about the game.
Some studies have suggested that video games can be linked to poor academic performance, while others say that video games actually benefit learning. We found it is highly dependent upon the player to decide whether they let video games affect their schoolwork or not.